All right, hey everyone, Emeka here, how's it going? And I am gonna go through my February 2017 income and goal report. Here I'm on Facebook Live, and I'm also filming this for YouTube here. So I just kind of wanna walk you guys through what February was like. It was a pretty interesting month to say the least. And but yeah, let's kind of dive into it. Overall, February sales were down a little bit, and that's always discouraging when you don't hit your goal, so to speak. But on the positive side of things, I'm glad they were, because I was able to catch myself on why sales dropped a little bit, and I'm glad I was able to catch myself now versus, down the road when it could have potentially cost me, thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. So overall, positive. So let's kind of dive into it. So with my main goal, I'll easily generate $200,000 in revenue by December 31st, 2017. So the revenue for February was just over $2,000 with $2,012.29. Compared to January, where I made just over $2,700. My expenses for February, though, were only $867, so significant drop from last month, mainly because this month I did not have to pay for coaching, but I'll kind of dive into that in a little bit here. And yeah, so going through the numbers, from KDP, it still ends up being the lowest form of my income. KDP from the ebook sales, it only brought in $245, whereas my paperback sales from CreateSpace brought in just over $1,700. So those of you who are just publishing only ebooks and you're not on paperback at all, you got to get on paperback, because I'm making so much more money off my paperback sales than I am off my ebook sales. And in fact, I'm going to do a video just on the exact differences between the two. And just like ebooks, CreateSpace, it'll cost you an extra $5 to get your extra cover made. But then the potential of earning is just so much better. So yeah. And of course, I'll have the blog post up later on today, so you can dive into these numbers and kind of see the graphs and everything in a bit more detail than I'll be able to cover in the video here. But so I want to go through my expenses, and this is something that lots of people kind of go through their numbers and talk about all their income and whatnot, but expenses are an important part of the business too, because if you're not tracking your expenses, you can easily overspend and spend all of the money. So that's one thing I'm very proud of. It's just kind of going through, and my publishing costs for February rose by almost double, but there's really good reason for that. I've been looking for a better quality writing service, and I think I found one that I've been pretty happy with. So my publishing costs were up to $523. That's for about 2 books and just some VA expenses in there as well for promoting them. But the quality of the books that I got back are just so much better than previous companies that I've been using. So pretty happy with that. Regular bank fees. I purchased a domain name for an upcoming project that I'll be releasing in a little bit. I'm still paying monthly for my Kindle courses, of course, and I tried this new. I hired a VA to do some promotional work for one of the niches, and it hasn't gone the way I wanted it. But I've been working with this person, and they're understanding. They just had some family commitments and stuff come up, so. Right now, that was a $100 expense, and there's like zero return on investment on that. But I'm still working on that, so we'll see if we can improve that. And yeah, and then there was just some miscellaneous expenses and equipment. I bought the lapel mic But that's always cool. So a total of $867 in expenses there, but still profitable a month, just over $1,100. So that was pretty cool there. See, there's a question here. Lots of cover creators will do even a single package for the same price to get you a long-term customer. That is very, very true, Scott. That's a good point. So my next goal, I'll easily create 100% of my income from different passive income revenue streams by December 31st, 2017. So my wife and I can no longer have to work regular jobs and have the freedom to live life on our terms. Each and every day we're getting closer to that dream. Gotta hustle hard. It's the more I'm working on the business, the harder it is to focus on my regular 9-to-5 job. But my main goal, like my if you could call it my drop dead date, would be when we go to Vancouver. By the time we hit Vancouver in July, I do not want to have to be working my regular job. I want to be full-time on the business. And as far as when's Mariana going to be able to leave her job, we're hoping it'll be sometime at the end of the year through the fall, maybe at the end of this year. We'll know that, of course, closer to tail end of summer, and just all depends on how things are going, right? It's a new adventure for both of us, but I'm determined, and I'm gonna make this happen. It's not a question. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when. So yeah. All right. I will easily pay off the remaining debt I have by December 31st, 2017. Each and every month we're making progress on that. That's going to be exciting. And making lots of progress on that. So that's cool. I'll easily become a master of my finances and improve areas where I need to improve on by reading books and seeking out mentors who are getting results I want. Once again, I've said this before, by doing these monthly reports, it forces me to know my numbers. And in the past, I've not been very good with my finances at all. Money was kind of like sand going through my fingers. But now it's just whether I'm just more mature or just more focused. I have a better understanding of it, and I'm gonna do a video on how I track all my expenses and profitability, my books and whatnot. And it makes the world of difference, because what you focus on improves, and when you're focusing on your finances just drastically improve. So there's just no excuse not to know anything about your finances, like just no excuse. There's so many tools that make it easy, and it's just, every dollar, Dave Ramsey. Yes, Scott, that is a cool tool as well, for sure. So that guy's program's getting me debt free. I love it. Business goals. All right, I'll easily grow my Kindle publishing business to generate $5,000 per month by April 30th, and I'll have it at $10,000 per month by August 1st. It's interesting because as I get more into it, the 5,000 goal is still the main focus. How much I'm going to actually scale it beyond that, whether I'll hit 10K, if that's going to still be a priority, or if I'm going to be focusing on, launching this program, not 100% sure. So that might change a little bit, but definitely the 5K by April 30th. I'm determined to hit that goal. And, so it's, every step of the way we're making progress on that. So I'll easily look into creating a Kindle publishing course to launch in 2018. This is really cool because when I started this, I had the whole idea that it was gonna, it was gonna take me time to scale up my business, and to take me even longer to create some sort of program or course just to help people accomplish what I've been able to accomplish. And if there's ever any doubt of having a mentor or having a coach, somebody that I honestly think paying them, because then it's just when you're getting something for free versus when you're paying for something, you get more out of it. And, he's just completely shifted my thinking and pushed me way outside my comfort zone on getting this thing up and going over the next few weeks. It's March, and hopefully I'll have this up by April, May. I don't know, but April or May. It's definitely not anytime in 2018. And that's just incredible thinking about it, just how much he's forced me to improve my thinking and just, what am I trying to say? Like grow my standards. And yeah, it's just, I'm so grateful for having such a kick-ass coach and mentor to help me through this. It's been awesome. I'll easily commit to producing a minimum bi-weekly blog posts, 26 in total. So I have 8 so far for the year. And, with everything that I have going on, plus working the job, I haven't been able to find the time to sit down and really write as many blog posts as I wanted to. And those of you asking questions, I'm definitely going to ask, or we'll have a bit of Q&A at the end of this for sure. So, and forgive me, this is my first time doing Facebook Live. So if we're doing this together. This is the first time, right? That's something I've wanted my channel and my blog to be about. It's just like no sugarcoating it. Like this is the real deal. This is what the journey looks like. I can't say it any better. This is a regular person going through this journey. This is how you have to be vulnerable at times. You have to go into things that you don't really know what you're doing. And that's what this whole channel is all about. But let's get back to it. So the blog post. Honestly, the blog is taking a bit of a back burner. I'll still hit the 26 posts just because that's a very small number, it looks like. But I'm spending a lot more time on the YouTube channel and focusing on that. Just because I've found that through video, I'm able to, whether it's get my message across more, but I feel like I'm able to kind of connect with all of you better and reach more people. But so that's all I wanted to say with that. I'll easily start affiliate marketing by December 31st, 2017. It's still a goal I have. I just haven't really started working on that right now. So I'll easily reach 10,000 people monthly through my blog. So I'm up to 500 last month, and that was an increase of about 200 people over January. So thank you for all of you who have been visiting my blog and interacting with me through it and whatnot. It's awesome. So I'm just going to keep growing that and keep doing what I can. Excuse me. I'll easily grow my YouTube channel to 10,000 subscribers and produce 300 videos by December 31st. So I'm at 84 subscribers, and actually I'm at 111 subscribers as of today's video, March 8th, and 22 videos. March 13th, I am doing my 100 video challenge in 90 days. I'm definitely going to do a video on being out of your comfort zone, because this is something I'm extremely nervous for. This one, I don't have 100 ideas for videos. So if you do have videos or ideas or topics or problems or something that you want me to discuss, please email me, message me on Facebook, leave comments on Facebook Live here or on the YouTube channel, just so I can get more ideas to do more videos on. But yeah, 100 videos in 90 days. I needed something that was really gonna like kind of freak me out a little bit and give a ton of value back to everyone who's watching the videos. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, I'll make it happen. All right, so some health and fitness goals. I will easily compete a full marathon by December 31st. All right, so I purchased some new runners about a week and a half ago. I've got back outside, started running again, forgot how much I love it. Running is just awesome. And it's great going back on the video thing. Every run I do, I've been coming up with more video ideas, so I have to stop, enter it in, Evernote on my phone, and then keep going again. But it just clears your head. And I think The Rock, I'm a big fan of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and he says, you gotta, what does he say in Ballers? Find your therapy, right? And like running to me is like my therapy, and it's cheaper than a shrink. So you gotta find your therapy. Find that thing that you have to do that just makes you feel so good and just clears your head, alleviates any stress, and just allows you to perform at the best level possible. So yeah, I'll easily sign up and start working at a gym again by December 31st. I haven't made any progress on this, but I have a younger brother, and he started working at a gym. And so now it's like, oh man, I got to get to a gym, because those of you who have siblings, you know, you can't be outdone by your younger sibling. And yeah, so I gotta kind of step this up before he gets, you know, bigger, stronger than me. So, you know, it's just some brotherly love there. Easily gain 5 pounds of muscle mass by December 31st. Yeah, that kind of goes up with that last goal. 7-day juice cleanse with the wife by December 31st. So we were talking briefly, we'll probably do this in Vancouver. You know, the thing about being down here in Mexico, it's the health food scene, it's very new here still. It's not as trendy as you know, for example, what it's like in Vancouver. So it's a lot more difficult to get fresh organic produce, or you know, just those type of things that we've been used to, back home in Vancouver. So I think we'll leave this one to Vancouver, but we'll just have to assess it and see where it goes. I'll easily travel back to Canada with the family for you know, for a bit of a holiday in this. So we're doing this in August. The flights are officially booked. We've rented our car for the month, and it's yeah. So we got the two biggest things taken care of. We got our place to live, and so I'm stoked. I cannot wait to get back home and see friends and family, and just go to some of my favorite restaurants, Tim Hortons, and you can tell I'm Canadian. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. And yeah, traveling's always fun. So I love traveling. So yeah, we'll do some cool things in August in Vancouver for sure. I'll easily sign up for Robin Sharman's Personal Mastery Academy by December 31st. It's just not open yet, so I'm just waiting for him to open that up so I can look into go into that. I will easily read 12 books by December 31st. So this one, it has not been on top of my radar. I've just had so much going on, and you can look at it as like, well, that's an excuse, but you know what? Any free time I've had, I've been working on my course or just getting these books done and different things where we're just sitting down and taking some time to read hasn't been a top priority. So I will change that over the next little bit, but right now I haven't been super focused, and I'm not going to stress myself out over it anymore. You know, thinking, oh, I didn't read, and making myself feel bad. It's just, yeah, I'm just not going to. So, but yeah, so there's a list of the books that are on my list for this year that are on my blog. So be sure to check those out. And the last one here is I'll easily take the wife on a weekend getaway for our anniversary for October 29th. You know, it's funny, we actually have two anniversaries. And because we got married in, actually coming up in 2 days, March 10th, we got married down in Vegas. And then that was like more of the legal marriage. And then we got married with the family and everyone down in Mexico on the beach and everything on October 29th. And that's the one we want to do the weekend getaway for. So, yeah. All right, looks like my YouTube one might be dying here. The time's flashing, so the memory card's probably full. But those are the majority of my goals. I got some other ones that I just don't put on here for various reasons, but working hard on those as well. But yeah, so if there's any questions, I'll try to see what I can go through here and see if there's any questions. Scott, Alpha 100, is that the same guy as Alpha M? I'm not sure if you want to do the gym thing. It's not just running. That's cool. You cannot see the picture. Was an email list a big part of your success? You know what? It hasn't been a huge part of my success. I do have an email list for one of my niches. I utilize that a little bit, but it's kind of a difficult niche. I haven't made it a top priority, so. It's not. Honestly, if you're looking to make your first $1,000 or your first $2,000 online through Kindle publishing, email list is not a necessity. An email list is more going to be for your long-term strategy for building the back end and really to scale up. But in the beginning, if you're just looking to like, hey, let's hit that $1,000 barrier, an email list is not 100% necessary, at least in my experience. So. Awesome. Is there any other, oops. Let's see if there's any other questions. Any other questions, guys? If not, we'll wrap this up. Thank you so much. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Thanks so much, guys, for watching this. Check out the blog post that'll be on link to this on YouTube. And as always, I always like hearing from you guys. So all the best. Take care.